made my way down to Alpine Bike Works. We've come down Killington Access Road and we are now on Route 4. Super accessible and easy to find, right next to the Killington Post Office. Happens to be the newest bike shop in town, however. They are going to be open year-round, so if you are here to have some fun in the Green Mountains, this is a must-stop. Now, of course, we've just come from some major action up on the hill, and in fact, we are going to head back up there because some of the other action you might be a little more familiar with is, of course, at the mountain biking sort. Now, we have lift access trails all the way from the stuff you're very familiar with, the downhill sort that is very adventuresome, but now they've got that great haven for the beginners up there at Snowshed as well. Lift access, beginner style, mountain biking can be seen at Killington. So we're going to check that out. After we do, we'll be back to talk to Tony, owner of Alpine Bike Works, and his right-hand man, Jason, and they are going to let us know what's going on right here at Alpine Bike Works. Thanks to Tony and Jason, locals here at Alpine Bike Works. Again, they make sure everybody can get on the road, no matter what kind of pedaling or coasting you might want to do. They are on top of that. So, speaking of some coasting, maybe some floating, we're going to head now to our friends Kaitlyn and Sara, who were able to experience stand-up paddleboard in compliments of Randy. Let's go check it out.
And I have made our way down here to Woodward Reservoir, which is right off of 100, and we're here with Randy Ells from First Stop Board Barn, where he's going to tell us a little bit about these stand-up paddle boards that we have behind us. So Randy, what's up with them?
Well, we got into stand-up paddleboarding about 5 years ago here in Vermont. I think what people have learned and enjoyed is that it's a very easy sport to pick up. A lot of times with people a quick 5-minute demo, they're able to push off and feel comfortable going right out and going for a nice paddle and enjoying the lake.
Now, will you bring the boards down here to the reservoir for people if they want to get them through the shop?
Yes, we will. At no extra charge, we'll deliver the boards right here to Woodward Reservoir, and we'll give you that demo if you need. If you know what you're doing, just give us a call. We'll get as many boards as you need down here, and you can step off.
So Randy, you had mentioned demos. Could you tell us a little more about that?
Of course. We'll come up here. If they've never been, we'll spend about 5-10 minutes with them, give them a quick intro, show them how easy it is, how to get on and off the board, and then show them some basic paddling techniques. From there, you're pretty much good to go.
Well, that sounds great. Do you think we could check it out?
Let's
do it. What a wonderful day we've had out here. Thank you so much.
I know, it's been great.
Stay tuned for more Killington TV after this.
Woo-hoo.
Kaitlyn. So much fun. Speaking of fun and some great activities here in Vermont, I would say some of the best hiking anywhere around. Gorgeous stuff. You know, you can do anything from these beautiful short hikes with big payoffs all the way up to some more vigorous hiking. We have a great piece, so grab a pen and paper so you can put all that together, and I am going to continue on down to see Thundering Brook Falls. Well, need I say more, Thundering Brook Falls, you can see, is a huge payoff for one of the shortest hikes available, arguably even wheelchair accessible. However, no matter whether you're doing the Thundering Brook hike or something a little bit more vigorous, or you're seeing some of the folks hiking through, a proper day pack with the proper stuff is definitely a must-go. And I think one of the #1 things as you're visiting the Green Mountains is some kind of bug spray to keep your sanity. Of course, DEET is one of the more used repellents, but you can find some other stuff that works really well too. It doesn't matter, but you gotta have some kind of bug spray. Making sure you have your keys stashed in a nice safe place in your pack so they don't fall out of your pocket as you're hiking up some of this more gnarly terrain is also very highly recommended. Now, of course, the weather here in Vermont can change, and I know when you start out with that DEET, sometimes having a hat so you can spray that down first to help with the bugs or just shade you from the sun is super important. I always have my water with me. You gotta have at least one full water bottle, and you never know with the weather here in Vermont. And so I have everything from a nice raincoat here, something that is fully waterproof, to one extra layer tucked down here in the bottom. And of course, we didn't mention yet, but you gotta have that proper footwear too. Also, many places here and most of the hikes, you will find you actually do have some cell service. So I do often have that old cell phone tagging along just in case you need to reconnect. But of course the snacks too. I know me, I bonk all the time, so in addition to water, you gotta have something with a little fuel in your pack. Those are the bare minimum basics as you're headed out into the Green Mountains. Certainly highly advisable stuff. So easy to do, just a couple of minutes to pack up a bag like that. Well, we're having a lot of fun on our adventures, as you can see here, adventuring around here in Vermont. We are headed now to Green Mountain National Golf Course, where I was able to take a few moments of Dave Soucy's time. He's the head golf pro over there and definitely a busy guy, so let's go see what happens.